Good morning, students. Yesterday I had explained 2 pages of chapter 5 of class 7, Golu grows a nose. Today I will explain from here. Do you know, students? In this chapter, Golu is the name of the baby elephant and he wanted to go into the Limpopo river to know the eating habit of crocodile. So he went on eating sugar canes, bananas and melons. After a few days, he reached the bank of the Limpopo river. When he reached in the Limpopo river, he saw a log of wood. Log of wood means the stump of tree. And when it was really the crocodile. Students, it was not the stump of tree, it was the crocodile whose winged, wing means saw, who saw at Golu. Golu asked him if he had seen a crocodile. The crocodile saw again and lifted half his tail out of the mud and said to come there and asked why he asked such questions. Golu said that he wanted to know the eating habit of crocodile. Crocodile replied that he was the crocodile and he shed crocodile tears, means he dropped his false tears to show that his tears were true, but it's not true. Golu was afraid to see this. He sat down on the bank and he said that you are the person that I was finding everywhere. Now tell me about your eating habit. Crocodile said that he would tell about his eating habit in the ear slowly. Whisper means to tell something slowly in the ear. Now Golu put his head in front of the crocodile's long nose. Snout means long nose, and the crocodile caught the Golu by the nose. Now the crocodile said that today a baby elephant would be his dinner. Golu requested to let him go. Now the python who was following Golu came to Golu's help and he said if he did not pull harder himself, the crocodile would taken him into the stream, into the water. Now Golu sat back on his little haunches. Haunches means upper legs. Golu sat on his upper legs and pulled himself harder. The crocodile had taken Golu into the water with his tail. Now there was a fighting between the Golu and the crocodile. Now then the python came to Golu's help and round Golu's stomach and coiled himself round Golu's stomach. Students, you can see in the picture the python was coiled himself to the Golu's stomach and he suggested to pull harder. Now Golu dug means fixed in his 4 legs in the mud, and now his nose kept on stretching and there was fighting in the struggle of Golu and the crocodile. Golu's nose grew longer and longer. Now the Golu's nose had become a trunk. Golu sat down with his nose and he covered his nose with a big banana leaf and hung it in the grassy Limpopo river to cool. Now Golu sat there for 2 days and he was waiting that his nose became too cool and too shrunk. Shrunk means became smaller. It grew cold, but his nose did not become small. At the end of second day, a fly came to came beside the Golu and stung the Golu on the shoulder. Stung means bite. Golu lifted his nose and hit the fly, and fly was dead there. Now the python was explaining the advantage of the trunk. Advantage number 1, the Golu could not have done anything with a small nose. Now he suggested to try and eat a little. Then Golu put out his trunk and plucked a large bundle of grass, and he dusted means remove dust. He removed dust to against his forelegs. Forelegs means front limb. Against his front limb, and fill the grass completely. Stuffed means fill. Fill the grass completely into his mouth. Now the python was explaining advantage number 2. He could not have done anything with a small nose. He did not think the sun is so hot. Then Golu scooped up. Scooped means dig up. Golu dig up some mud from the bank and slapped it on his hat. Advantage number 3. Golu could not have done it with a small nose. So Golu gratefully thanked to the python, and he said that he would remember all this incident about his trunk, and now he would go back to his family. Students, chapter is completed now, and you have to read again this chapter with explanation. Thank you.